Hey, so I'm back. I had a great weekend visiting Krikova. You got a crazy dog to my left. Visiting Krikova, my former host site, with another volunteer named Tom. And we actually went to go visit our former host family. He's a year in front of me in this program, and he had the exact same host family during the language portion of our service. So me and him both went on a visit to go see our former family, and instead of it being any ordinary weekend, which would have been great anyway, but this weekend was extra special for the sake that their son, Igor, is actually going to work and travel in the United States, and he's going to be working and traveling in Wisconsin, which is very close to my hometown in Illinois. So it's very, 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 very coincidental. I'm very excited for him and his family as well, because it is a big opportunity for him. It's an opportunity to get out, to travel, to learn another language, understand another culture, and those skills and that experience itself will help him to mature, will help him to understand what's going on in the world a little bit. But with that being said, it's just another reminder that a lot of people here don't like being here, and a lot of people here are looking for ways to find some form of living, find a better way of living, find a better way of life, find ways to pay for goods, pay for school, pay for medical, whatever it may be. Just the lack of opportunities that exist here in Moldova. It's quite sad. And anyways, going to their house last night to see them, kind of pack up his bags for him, take him to the airport, say goodbye to him. Everything was pretty surreal, and it was a cool experience to be a part of. So I really enjoyed that. And from there, we went to the airport, and I got to watch his family say goodbye to him. It was a very emotional goodbye for him, his girlfriend, and another one of his friends who were all traveling. But to be a part of that was really special, so I was glad to be there. Furthermore, we didn't leave the airport directly thereafter. Instead, we went outside and we walked around the airport, and there was a second floor bar where you can kind of see the runway, see all the planes, and see the passengers get up onto the plane. So we, immediately after saying goodbye to Igor in person, we went up to the bar and ordered some drinks and snacks, and we actually watched the plane load up all the baggage, watched the passengers get into the plane, and we stayed there for about an hour until the plane lifted off. And it was so neat because this is his first time being in a plane, his first time leaving home and his family. Just watched the plane the entire time and watched the plane as it kind of lifted off. And, I guess just being part of that moment was special for me, for the sake that we take that for granted. And I know I take that for granted for sure. Just flying in an airplane or going to another country or another state or whatever it may be, this is his first time getting an opportunity to do that, and it's something that doesn't happen all the time. So, just a very, very, very special moment, and just humbling to remember that, we come from a land of a lot of opportunities, and, to share that excitement with somebody else is just, words can't really explain how I felt in that moment. So the weekend was great thereafter. Just had tons of food, tons of homemade house wine made available to us. But it was just a good experience to be back in Krikova. Very nostalgic. I definitely felt that walking through the city. I really loved being there last summer, just kind of with the group of volunteers and kind of getting 2 feet into the ground here in Moldova and getting to understand the culture a little bit last summer was an awesome experience, and I felt that being back in Krikova. Besides that, going to an orphanage on Saturday, we also went to Strashen, and we went to an orphanage for kids with disabilities, And again, just another one of those activities, experiences where you're having a lot of fun, you're enjoying the process, but in the same sense, you're feeling very heavy because, a lot of these kids don't have any opportunities, they don't have leadership, they don't have parents, and then to add, the disabilities to it as well, you just have a lot of sympathy for the lives that these kids live, and, just another, awesome experience, awesome activity to put time into on Saturday, so I really enjoyed that as well. I'm now back in Leova, so it feels good to come back home again. Got a lot to do this week as far as projects go. Working with a local entrepreneur that's trying to make a quail incubator, which is really interesting. He's done this for 6 years, but he needs more equipment, so we're helping him write a grant in order to get more equipment for making quail eggs and selling quail meat. So really interesting. Never thought in a million years I'd be doing that, but definitely getting interested in just taking on projects for people that have a lot of motivation. That's what I like to see. I like to see people who, come to me with something that they want, but then also deliver everything that they need to do in order to get what they want. I don't mind helping people that want to help themselves. So I'm really looking forward to getting this project almost finished tomorrow, and a lot of other stuff in the works, but not enough time for this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk soon.